He then unto the latter turns his back, looks in the clouds, scorning the base degrees by which he did ascend. So Caesar may, then at least he may prevent. And, since the quarrel will bear no colour for the thing he is, fashion it thus. That is what he is, augmented, would run to these and these extremities, and therefore think of him as a serpent's egg, which hatched would his kind grow mischievous, and kill him in the shell.
Brutus! The taper burneth in your closet, sir. Searching the window for a flint, I found this paper. Thus sealed up, and I am sure it was not there when I went to bed.
Get you to bed again. Is it not day? 'Tis tomorrow, boy, the Ides of March.
I will go check, sir.
Okay, bring me word. The exhalations whizzing in the air give so much light that I may read by them. Brutus, thou sleepest, awake, and see thyself. Shall Rome, etc., speak, strike, redress? Brutus, thou sleepest, awake. Such instigations have been often dropped, where I have took them up. Shall Rome, etc., thus I may piece out. Shall Rome stand underneath one man's awe? What, Rome? My ancestors did from the streets of Rome. The Tarquin drive when he was called a king. Speak, strike, redress. Am I entreated to speak and strike? O Rome, I make thee promise, if thy redress will follow, thou receivest thy full petition at the hand of Brutus.
Sir, much has wasted 14 days.
'Tis good. Go to the gate, someone knocks.
Since Cassius did wheat me against Caesar, I have not slept. Between the acting of a dreadful thing and the first notion, all interim is like a phantasma or a hideous dream. The genius and the mortal instruments are then in council, and the state of man, like to a little kingdom, suffers then the nature of an insurrection.
Sir, your brother Cassius doth wants to see you.
Is he alone?
No, sir, there were more with him.
Do you know them?
No, sir, the hats plucked about their ears, and half their faces buried in their cloaks, that by no means I may discover them by any mark of favor.
Well then, let him in.
The noble Brutus has ascended. Silence!
Be patient till the last. Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause, and be silent, so that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to my honor, that you may believe. Censure me in your wisdom, and awake your senses, that you may be the better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. Then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar. This is my answer. Not that I love Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living and die all slaves than that Caesar were dead to live all free men? As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There were tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who is here so base that would be a bondman? If any speak, for him I have offended. Who here so rude that he would not be a Roman? If any speak, for I have offended. Who is here so vile that will not love his country? If any speak, for I have offended him. I pause for a reply.
None, Brutus, none!
Then none I have offended. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. The question of his death is enrolled in the Capitol, his glory not extenuated, wherein he was worthy, nor his offences enforced, for which he suffered death. Here comes his body, mourned by Mark Antony, who, though he had no hand in his death, shall receive the benefit of his dying, a place in the commonwealth, as which he shall not. With this I depart, that I slew my best lover for the good of Rome. I have the same dagger for myself, when it shall please my country to need my death.
Live,
Brutus, live, live!
Bring him with triumph home unto his house.
Give him a statue with his ancestors.
Let him be Caesar.
Caesar's better part shall be crowned in Brutus.
We'll bring him to his house with shouts and clamors.
My countrymen...
Peace! Silence! Brutus speaks.
Peace, ho!
Good countrymen, let me depart alone, and for my sake stay here with Antony. Do grace Caesar's corpse, and grace his speech, tending to Caesar's glory, which marks Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make. I do entreat you, not a man depart, save I alone, but till Antony has spoken.